Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today with a new video about the 2022 Mini Cooper John Cooper Works GP edition. Now as usual, I will go over the spec of the car, the technical specs, show you around the interior and go on a test drive and tell you about how the car handles, how it sounds, how it performs. So stay tuned and have fun watching my video. Alright, let's come to the spec of the car. Now this car here comes in the racing gray metallic color. It's like a dark gray with a slight purple touch to it. Looks very nice. Then moving down here to the headlights, we got the black accent package that includes the black surroundings around these full LED headlights, the black grille with this famous John Cooper Works red stripe, the black mini badge, and the black surrounding of the fake air intake. Moving further down, we got this typical John Cooper Works lower bumper section with the larger air intakes. Then moving to the side, we got these 18-inch John Cooper Works GP edition alloy wheels. Behind those we got this huge disc brakes and this huge John Cooper Works only braking system with 4 pistons, and man, this car just stops very nicely. Then moving up here, we got the John Cooper Works side accents, then the contrasting gunmetal gray door mirrors and the contrasting roof with a cool option, this huge sunroof which covers the entire roof, so even the rear passengers get some sunlight. Then here we got the typical mini gas cap. Behind here, the rear, same wheels, slightly smaller brakes. Moving to the rear, we got this famous mini Union Jack rear headlights, again with the black surroundings. Very cool John Cooper Works logo. Then these famous John Cooper Works center exiting exhaust system, which sounds amazing, even though this car has the particulate filter. Very cool. Then here the sports spoiler, which not only looks good but also has a function. Very cool, very nice. Alright guys, moving to the interior of the car. Now we are greeted by this GP edition side door sill. Typical 2-door mini side doors with this cool circle styles, which is an homage to the classic mini models. Then down here we got the GP edition floor mats with this cool leather surrounding and red stitching, and these John Cooper Works sport paddles. Now my personal highlight of this interior are these sport seats with the integrated headrest. They really hold you in tightly, very nice side support and lower back support, which is very important on long cruises. This here is in a combination of leather and Alcantara. Now I personally love it when the middle part is Alcantara, so you don't sweat or heat up fastly over like long journeys, or when you're going faster you don't sweat, your back doesn't stick to the leather or something, which is very cool. Also you got these thick side bolsters wrapped in leather, and your headrest integrated into the seat, which again gives a cool sporty look. Then you got this cool GP logo here in the middle. Alright, let's step to the interior of the car. Now we got a few cool GP touches, because this is just a GP edition, not the full-on GP. So you got these GP shifter pedals in full aluminum, which are 3D printed and really feel and look great. Usually they're just plastic in the normal models, and I really like these. You have also a grid grip, very cool touch. Then moving on, we got the new, or the facelifted interior of the new Minis. Here in front of you, you got these partially digital dials, the middle being digital, as you can see, and the sides being analog. Then moving here to the center screen, we got this digital screen, which is very cool. Moving down, we got the 2-zone climate control, your heated seats, then these Famo toggle switches, which are very cool in the Minis. I really like these unique touches. So you got your parking sensors, your starting button, traction control, and your mode switch, which used to be down here, but now they moved it up here. I thought it was a cool touch down here. It was quite unique, but oh well. So here we got the new shifter. Before that it was like a, I don't know, that was one part I didn't like about the old Minis, like the facelift models. They were very hard to change gears, like from park to drive or park to reverse. You always had to press this red button and it was very hard sometimes. Now you got this cool system like in the BMWs where you just flick it back with no big resistance, which is very cool. Then you got these typical BMW / Mini radio controls, which is very cool, very handy. I'm glad this still has a swivel wheel and not only the touchscreen controls. Then the facelift models got these new interior parts right here. Not sure if you can see, but it's the Union Jack flag, which lights up at night. Very cool touch. Then we got the Harman Kardon sound system, which really sounds amazing in this car. I mean, I love to listen to songs in this car. The bass is great. The clarity of the sound is just amazing. So if you have a few bucks left, I really recommend you to option on these Harman Kardon speakers because they just sound amazing. All right, moving to the top, we got this nice black headliner, your light controls, and your sunroof controls, which in this car, this sunroof, although it's a Mini, is huge. So even your rear passengers, if they can fit, have a bit of light. Again, this is controlled manually right here, and you can open it with this toggle switch. Now, as you could imagine, you don't have that much space in the back, but it's still nice to have rear seats. If you have an emergency, still 2 people can cramp back in there. Very nice. All right, let's go on a drive and let me tell you about the experience, the handling of the car, and how the car sounds. Alright, let's come to the driving experience of this car. Now the first thing I noticed when stepping into this car and driving was the firm suspension, which you could expect. It's a Yakup Works model, and Minis in general are more on the firmer side, which I personally like a lot. It gives you this nice sporty go-kart feel, especially because of the wheels. They are far out of the end of the car. That means this car is very pointy in corners. It's a great feeling when going through fast, tight corners. Furthermore, the car is very planted at high speeds, and sometimes if there are like big bumps in the road, the car can get unsettled, and you can really feel the firmness of the suspension. However, still I like this car and like this handling very much. Also, when it comes to braking, my biggest complaint on the Mini Cooper S models were the brakes. I really didn't like them at all. because they were instantly fading. It doesn't matter how fast you were going. For example, if you would go 180 and break down to 120, the car would unsettle, it would wiggle around, the brakes would overheat instantly. However, disc brakes on this car, or in general the John Cooper Works brakes, are just amazing. They stop on a dime, they really grab on, the car doesn't unsettle, you don't get any brake fade, and they just perform amazing. So really big thumbs up to Mini for installing these brakes into the John Cooper Works model. I really like that. Now when it comes to the power output of this car has the 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine, or turbo petrol engine, producing 231 horsepower, which is just plenty enough for this car. It really picks up speed great. You get great acceleration out of corners. I really never thought to myself, hey man, this car needs more power when I'm accelerating. It really is the perfect dose, or the perfect amount of power for this car and this size of this car. It even struggles sometimes with putting down the power on the streets. So 230 PS is the sweet spot. Also, this car has the sport differential in the front. That means it distributes the power to whichever wheel which has traction, which is great. You still here and there get some understeer and some power steer. So for example, when I accelerate hard from the stop, the car sometimes does dart around from left to right, but not too bad. And overall the car performs great. The sound, now this new models, I think since 2018 or 2019 models have these particular filters, and although this car has a particular filter, the sound is really nice from the outside. Great sound, really like it. When it comes to noise, I mean, it's a Mini, you got small space for dampening, or in general it's a small car, so noise cancellation would not be that great. You do get some wind noise from the windscreen because it's so upright, but I mean, it's livable. It's nothing too concerning, I would say. Also, overall visibility, these being the 2-door model, is great. You got a nice 2 large door mirrors, and also the window in the back. It's small, but it's a small car. You got a great view. So let's accelerate a bit, put this car into sport, see what it can do. So as you can see, it picks up speed great, and you can also hear the sound of the car. And also through this dual clutch transmission, the 7-speed, you get that nice shove in the back when it changes gears, and you really get that nice sporty feel. It's great. As you can see, even on this hard braking right now, like from 220 to 120, the car didn't wiggle around, you didn't get any brake fade, and I'm really big fan of that. As if it would have been in the Mini Cooper S models, the car would just bounce around, the brakes would overheat instantly. So I really like this brake feel. Let me change the lanes right here. See how the car handles you for the corner. These cars, the Jonkerborg models, they just love corners, twisty roads, and even that small twisty bit right there, the car is just beautiful. Oh man, I forgot how great these minis drive in the corners. As always guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy my drive. Leave a like, subscribe if you like the video, and I hope to see you in the next video.